Hello, people of the internet. My name's Isaiah.
And my name's Matt.
And welcome back to the Mildly Ignorant Podcast. We just wanted to give a quick thanks for everybody for tuning in last week for episode 13. And hopefully our episode 14 is going to be just as good, if not better. It's not right.
Are we gonna talk about the fact that we reversed our name there?
No.
Well, it's too late now, Matt. It's on recording.
Listen,
so
I'm just reading what's on the script. I'm just kidding. There's no script.
We do have a script. That's why I do the intro every single time. But this time we decided to switch it up. Matt did the intro this time.
I think they realized that.
He read the script a bit too literally. He forgot to scratch my name off the list.
Whatever, it's fine. Our listeners know who's who. Hopefully, at this point.
But the new viewers, Matt.
What new viewers? I'm just kidding. If you're a new viewer tuning in, my name is Matt, and
I'm Isaiah.
And we
not
are
Matt.
The Mildly Ignorant Podcast.
50% homo, 50% unfiltered.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're mostly unfiltered.
Yeah, we don't filter anything. There's literally nothing that gets cut out of these episodes.
True.
Unless it's a technical difficulty, and then we cut it out. But then, besides that, everything is raw, no rubber on this show. We don't just leave in the good parts. You get to see everything. The good, ugly, and the bad.
It's mostly bad and ugly. Anyway, so leaving off from what we were saying last week. Last week we were saying we were going to go see
about children.
Oh yeah, we talked about our childhood and how
Matt shit in the woods and the Naruto fanfic.
In the woods, but I did write Naruto fanfiction, and I hexed my teacher.
He saw his cousin shit in the woods.
Yeah, and it traumatized me for life.
And then I went into the woods as a little bio nerd and collected rocks and little salamanders.
Isaiah has a rock collection.
I have a rock collection, a mineral collection, and a fossil collection.
And a bug collection too, right?
Yeah, I have bug collection. My whole wall's a bug wall.
So, like, if anyone goes missing, it's probably Isaiah. Everyone would think it's me because, like, I talk about being a creep, but like, Isaiah has the creepy hobbies that you would expect serial killers to have.
Serial killers collect rocks, Matt.
They collect bugs.
I'm sure they do, man. I'm sure they collect bugs.
I remember one year I actually got you shit, it's blanking. The death moth.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The skull moth, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're harder to get now because the store in our area shut down, but I get them online now, and one of my professors at university actually sells them, so I buy some off of him sometimes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you have a collection of that one type of moth?
No. What?
Oh.
No.
Are you just talking like moths in general?
Bugs in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, bugs in general, yeah.
That's cool.
Sells all kinds of bugs and moths and butterflies and arachnids and bats. I have a bat too framed on my wall.
Oh, my mind was blown the other day. I was watching a YouTube video about like why blue isn't common in nature. Anyway, and like
God,
it's just one of those like one of those things that just pops up when you're recommended, and you're like, yeah,
that's,
sure.
That's such a classic video though. It's been around for such a long time, but yeah, it's like one of the
but like I'd never seen it. And the guy was like, yeah, actually, like butterflies are moths that adapted to live during the daytime. I immediately messaged you and I was just like, oh my God, what?
I love how that's the fact that you find interesting, not the fact that there's nothing that's very blue in nature.
I already knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't even
most things.
finish
Yeah, most
the
things
video.
that are. You didn't finish it?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, most things that are blue aren't even actually blue in the wild anyways. It's mostly reflections and stuff like that. At least in butterflies, I think. They're not actually blue.
That's wild. I'm not
blue. What the fuck?
Actually, I have blue eyes that switch between blue and green depending on the sunlight and the time of day and my mood.
and your astrological sign and what year it is in the Chinese calendar or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Matt.
Yes.
For those who don't know, Matt and I are friends. Surprisingly,
what
we do stuff outside of the podcast sometimes when I'm not busy and swamped with shit to do because I'm a busy boy. Matt's a little basement dweller that plays not Resident Evil. Plays Final Fantasy 14 in his basement for 14 hours a day.
Okay, listen, a new expansion just came out, and I don't have much time left.
Matt's leaving this.
Yeah, I'm on a what's the word I'm looking for?
Ticking time
My
bomb.
days are numbered, and I will not elaborate.
Yeah, Matt's gonna be leaving this mortal realm soon.
Mortal coil. I will shed my mortal coil.
He has stage 4
stupidity.
Yeah, I was about to say that, stage 4 stupidity, and the doctors gave him a few weeks to live at most. So, but yeah, to celebrate his passing, we went to go see Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City in theaters last week.
So we talked, and like Resident Evil was something that was like a game that both of us, well, like a series that both of us played. So we were like, let's go see this movie. We knew it was going to be bad, but like, oh boy, was it shitty.
Matt, see, you went in with expectations. I went in with 0 expectations, and I actually enjoyed the movie. Okay?
No, like I knew it was going to be shitty.
But yeah, it's a video game adaptation movie. No company's ever succeeded in transferring a video game to the big screen. It doesn't work. But
yeah, I'm thinking, I'm like, literally no video game movie has done well.
Yeah, I mean, even like the big budget ones, like World of Warcraft had its own big movie, like 2 years ago at this point, 2-3 years ago, and that even flopped. It was just very slow and boring.
Yeah.
But yeah, no video game has ever succeeded on the big screen. Well, at least.
Yeah. I mean, the first and only kind of movie that comes to mind is like the original Mortal Kombat movie. But like that was such a product of its time that like I don't know, was that considered good?
I wouldn't really say so. No.
No, I guess it's not a cinematic masterpiece, but I think they really captured like the essence of the game. Because at that point it was literally just the first game, which was just an arcade game. So I thought they did good. Anyway, moving on to Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah, I'm on this list. The funniest thing is that I'm on this list where it's like worst to best video game adaptation movies, and Mortal Kombat's in first place for best. The old one, the original one, yeah. Then it's the old Super Mario. Oh, gross. Sonic the Hedgehog is actually good, yeah. Like the one that came out
just recently came out.
Yeah. Like people, like it's obviously it's a kid movie, so it's not like super in depth fucking storytelling, but apparently it's a decent movie. Yeah. So I guess that could count. Wait, Doom had a movie? What? Dwayne The Rock Johnson was in Doom? Excuse me, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, the Lara Croft movies aren't that bad.
I guess.
The Tomb Raider movies.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I guess the general consensus is the dog shit. But yeah, anyways, Resident Evil. Basically I think the directors and the writers and all that got into a room and basically said, how can we shit on this product as much as we can? Well, they literally did everything. They like character development wise, they took a giant shit over every single character. They butchered our boy Leon. Oh my god! In the movie,
probably the worst characterization, not just like of any. Yeah, like the worst characterization of any character I've ever seen. And it's like the actor did a fine job. I know a lot of people were like, "Why isn't Leon white?" And it's like, well, because you're racist. But like. The character of Leon, like, he didn't do a bad job acting. It just was a shitty role. There was like nothing for him to do. Like his role was literally like, you're a dumbass and literally everyone's just gonna shit on you for being dumb. And it's like, well, I mean, that's the one thing you can say about the entire movie. Like the entire movie has such a like inconsequential plot that none of the characters do anything. Like none of the characters have any big role. Like there's no
I would say there's not even a real like main character, because like the girl, I forget her name, but
Claire.
Claire. Sorry. She seems like the main character at the start, but then kind of like just breaks off into everyone like in their own thing, and it doesn't really.
It suffered from like what a lot of movies, Marvel, has like made movies out to be, with like an ensemble cast where it's like like one character is the main character, and it can work, and it's entertaining, but it doesn't make a good movie. Like, it makes an entertaining film, but it doesn't make a good like cinematic piece. You know what I mean?
But Marvel does that well, though. Marvel like there's a reason why
arguably.
like not Winter Soldier, but Civil War and stuff like that went well, because they were able to develop like character development and like personal relationships and feuds between all the different heroes, I guess.
I don't know, but I just feel like they throw in too many characters, and then you have to throw away subplots that like really enhance the story.
Yeah, well, there was like
That's
literally
my
zero
2
plot
cents.
in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, the set pieces were some of the most like true to the games that I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's something
like,
I wanted to talk about. Like, the one thing that I
Yeah.
loved about this movie was the set pieces. Even though like the set pieces, the design and like the camera shots, I found were really awesome in this movie. Like, it looked really cool.
It
Like,
definitely took inspiration. Like, Welcome to Raccoon City took more inspiration from the games than the like original Resident Evil series of movies that came out a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Those were just like really briefly inspired by the games. It's like if somebody told you what Resident Evil was about, and then like that person made a movie, as opposed to somebody who actually like played the games, right?
Yeah,
You
and
could
I
tell
don't know,
that
like,
the creators played the games.
Yeah, and I really liked like the style of it. Like, even though some scenes like it was clear that it was green screen or CGI stuff, it kind of worked. Like, I don't know, it kind of like fit the style they were going for. Like, I found the movie to be like almost cinematic in a sense, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like some of the camera shots they did were really like cool. Like, especially like I pointed this one out to you in like the theaters, like where like in the beginning when they hit the girl and she runs into the woods, and like there's like not the shaky cam, but like the camera has like a hard time like zooming in on the girl.
Yeah.
Like, that's like it was weird, like not shots that you see often in movies, because they're not like nice shots, like they're not slow pan zoomed in. But I don't know, I liked it. It was the cinematography was good.
Yeah, it's
for the
like
movie.
The way the scene was shot.
All the scenes were shot really well. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
it's
really
like
cool.
they actually enhanced. Like they weren't the smartest choices that you would expect to see in terms of like moving the movie along, but like there was a little bit of an art to the way some of the scenes were shot. Like, there's one scene of Leon sitting like behind the main desk of the Raccoon City Police Department, and it's like a zoomed out shot where you see like the big ass statue behind him, and you can like you really get the sense that the police department used to be just like an art museum, which is something that I don't even think they brought up in the movie, which doesn't make any sense. Like, they should have at least like alluded to the fact that like, hey, this is just like an old building that the police station ended up buying, but like you could tell that there was history behind the scene, like in the shot, which I just thought was really cool, is a way of like telling story without exposition. But with that being said, every fucking time the character spoke, it was either a reference to the old games, like when Jill was like, would you rather get eaten by a shark or a giant spider? And it's like, you didn't need to say that. Or it was a reference to the fact that like it's 1989 or something like that.
98, yeah.
Or it was useless exposition for the plot.
Like, there's so many Easter eggs and stuff like that in this movie. Like, it jam-packed it. Like you said, all the dialogue was literally just stupid references.
Yeah.
They're trying to fit everything in.
Exactly. It was kind of annoying. But like I told you about this, but like the premise of like Raccoon City, it kind of doesn't make sense, but I can see what they were going for, in the sense that like the Umbrella Corporation comes in and like is the main focus of what like is like kind of like the idea behind like an old mining town, right? Like, they would mine for gold, and then once the mine it was empty, like the town to become a ghost town. It's like a very contemporary version of that, where like the Umbrella Corporation comes in, does their little science or whatever, and then they leave, and then everyone kind of goes with them, and then the people who are left in the city are like too poor to leave, which so like it kind of makes sense, but like it wasn't done perfectly well, but like it's still a really creepy concept. The fact that like the people were like losing their hair, and like they had red bloodshot eyes, and they were mutated because like there was something in the water. It was just like, it was really creepy to watch and like to think about.
I don't know.
Like,
and you pointed out like to me that like you didn't like the CGI of like the enemies at certain points.
No. I liked the CGI.
I didn't
like the practical effects.
Like even the practical effects, like the zombies, I found them really well done. I didn't see anything wrong with them. At least for me, I don't know. I found them they were pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they could be a little better. It was weird, the kind of like, I don't want to say mutations, but like the effects that they were going for.
Like I really found like the liquor, even though he was in it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That was a really, really well done like CGI.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah. The only one that was real fucking cringe is the final boss at the end. Like, they made him look so goofy with the red eyes. Like, they could have just chopped the red eyes and it would have saved the whole CGI. Yeah. They made him look like a typical like 90s bad guy, you know.
I mean,
with the red glowy eyes.
Like they did really good on William Birkin, and like the mutation, like the eyes on his arms, and like the body horror, like before he did his big final mutation.
Yeah, that one was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the last one was just dog shit.
Yeah, like what
Can we talk about that ending too? Literal most garbage ending I've ever seen in my life. Like I get the reference because like the rocket launcher is always how you kill bosses in Resident Evil, but like fucking Leon comes out of nowhere, shoots it once after like a 5-second battle with the big final boss and just dies, and that's it. It's like a whole fucking 15-second boss scene, and then the movie ends.
And then literally the rest of the characters look at him and are just like, a rocket launcher? And he's just like, oh yeah, I found it in like first class train car, because they all escaped on a train. It was like the most like, okay, we're out of money, let's wrap this up. Like we used all of our budget on this like really shitty CGI monster. Like, let's end this story now.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. But yeah, I actually found a whole list of like all the Easter eggs. IMDb is apparently not working right now. I guess the website's down. Rip. But I found another website.
I mean, I probably caught them all.
Yeah, did you catch the one I missed was the first aid spray? Did you catch that?
What? No, I didn't actually. God damn.
Yeah, apparently when they're at the projector scene, Leon and Claire.
Yeah.
He opens up this book that has Umbrella written on it, and there's like diagrams for first aid spray in there.
Oh, okay. I was too busy with like the Lisa Trevor diagrams.
And then that's another one I want to talk about. She's not in the movie lots, but I found like her design was really well done.
Her design was amazing, but her character in this movie didn't make any goddamn sense.
It did literally nothing. Yeah.
So the kind of exposition in the games, she was the daughter of Spencer, who like was the founder of the Umbrella Corporation, and his home was like the Umbrella Research. I think it was an academy at first, like it wasn't a lab until afterwards. But basically, like it was his daughter, and the house was designed to be built like a puzzle with like booby traps and stuff, and they did experiments on the daughter, and so she became this like mutation thing that like couldn't die. But then in the movie they showed her like that in the orphanage where you see Chris and Claire, and like it's implied that like she lives in the basement, which doesn't. Basically they connect the mansion, which is like out in the forest, to like the orphanage in the middle of town. It just like it's one of those things in the story that just like doesn't make sense. And they're just like, well, let's just throw these plots together somehow. But what are some other references?
I mean, there's tons of like obvious ones, like the trucker. He's a reference. Yeah, the trucker. The Spencer Mansion obviously is a reference in and of itself. The dog,
which was also beautiful.
Yeah.
It was so well done, especially that entrance in the stairway.
The title card, the Raccoon City sign.
Yeah.
Chris's Tall Oaks T-shirt.
Tall Oaks.
What?
I didn't notice that one. What was
Tall Oaks T-shirt? Yeah, when we met Chris in it's a local college at the site of the zombie outbreak in Resident Evil 6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The crazy guy that like figured out what Umbrella was doing.
Yeah, Ben. He's in like Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, eaten by a shark or by a snake reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oswald Spencer and the Umbrella backstory. Yeah. The itchy tasty thing is a reference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. The motorcycle
really creeped me out. The motorcycle, yeah.
The orphanage itself, yeah. I mean, all the locations are references, obviously.
Yeah.
Leon and Claire's like outfits in the movie were from the games, like the police outfit and the red jacket. Yeah.
The outfits were really true.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, they were like everything was there except the characterization was just fucked, and the fact that like they tried to condense the story of the first game and the second game at like the same time.
Yeah, I don't know if they would have benefited from a longer movie. Like it was an hour and 45. Like I could see it going 2.5 hours, and I wouldn't have been bored. You know, if they pushed it to 2.5 hours, I don't know. I feel like they could have done more if they had more time. I mean, probably like they had no real like story, so I mean, like the story wouldn't get any better. Like they literally just went into the mansion just to save a few cops, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then it kind of derails.
I did think it was kind of clever to make like Chris and Claire like locals of Resident Evil, of Raccoon City.
Yeah.
And like, but tying them into Wesker, Birkin, I didn't really like.
Yeah.
That didn't really sit well with me.
The first zombie they find is a reference, to the very first zombie in the game.
Yeah. That was very well done. But I mean, we saw that in the trailer. That was something that they like showed off exclusively.
The piano code, obviously, is a classic. The keys, that was the one thing I noticed. Yeah, the heart key, like the four decks.
I'm surprised there was no crank sequence, because like in every Resident Evil game, you have to like fucking search the odd ends of the planet for a crank, and then go back and find like a door where you have to insert it, and like. There's this whole scene of you spinning the crank.
Chris using the knife and lighter combo, the twins torturing bugs.
Yeah. That scene was like ripped right out of Code Veronica. Which like it was cute. It was a cute tease, like sequel tease, and then at the end, the post-end credit scene. Spoilers for anyone who actually wants to see Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City, but they tease that like the big villain is Ada. And Wesker survives, so like Wesker's going to become an agent of Ada, which is funny because like in Resident Evil 4, it's like the opposite. Ada's like an agent of Wesker, but again, something that they.
So I'm wondering if they're teasing a sequel with that like end credit scene. Now Wesker's. Well, I guess Wesker wouldn't be the main character, but
probably
I don't know. It probably.
Protagonist.
Let me see how much money Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. I want to see the budget for the movie. What was the budget? $25 million. That's it. It's $25 million to make the movie. What's the box office looking like now? Box office.
Let's see that.
Oh, they quadrupled their budget already. They're at $102 million US dollars.
Damn.
Yeah. So they went cheap, probably for that reason. I mean, it's easy to double, triple, quadruple your budget with that. So odds are we're probably going to get a sequel. Probably 10 times worse.
Yeah. I remember you saying direct to DVD sequel, and I laughed.
Direct to DVD.
I just find it funny because like Resident Evil, the first game and the second game were huge, and like they teased a lot of Code Veronica stuff, and like that game wasn't as big. It wasn't as well received. So I don't know if they're going to try to go with that. Like, what are they going to do next? Are they going to skip and go to 3 and 4?
Yeah, I have no idea. It would be it'd be cool to see them attempt like one of the more recent games that are like 100% like dystopian, like Resident Evil 7 in the Village.
Yeah.
Where everything is kind of like fucked up already. Like, do you think this is... Here's the ultimate question, though. Do you think this is the best Resident Evil movie? I've never seen the cartoon, I'll be honest. I've never seen the Resident Evil.
Oh, like any of the animated ones?
Yeah, The Generation or Damnation. Yeah, I haven't seen those two. Or Vendetta,
They're good,
I guess.
But like they actually take part like in the universe of the games. So like they're actually
it's lore you have to watch between the games, I guess?
Well, they're not like, they don't bridge the games, but like they take part in the world. Like they're actually pretty well done. They're cheesy, as you'd expect from like Resident Evil as a series, but
yeah.
So
it seems like there's like the Resident Evil Afterlife and Extinction with with
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
See, I really liked, I think it was called Apocalypse.
Oh wait, it's 4 movies. It's all 4 same actor. Yeah.
There's like 5 of them.
No, 4. Resident Evil Extinction, Afterlife, Retribution, and the Final Chapter.
Huh.
And then there's the original Resident Evil that came out in 2002. I've never seen that movie either.
Yeah, that's the same one with Mila Jovovich.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it is. Okay,
yeah,
that's 5.
Yeah,
5, I guess.
Yeah, I really liked Apocalypse because like that was the one that they included Nemesis, I think. And like it was fairly true to Resident Evil 3.
We never saw frickin' Mr.
Yeah, we never
X.
saw Mr. X. I mean, he wouldn't make sense in the plot that they set up, though.
Matt, there's no plot. They could literally just throw in Mr. X and no one would give a shit. People would eat it up.
Like the thing is, Resident Evil, Raccoon City was more of like a town than it was a city.
Okay.
And, like, there wasn't a lot of places to go in the city. Like there's the police station and the orphanage.
Lore drop, Matt. The director Johannes Roberts, was able to fit in a number of iconic characters from the first 2 games, but however, there's one that does not appear and won't be appearing. The T-00 Tyrant, better known as Mr. X. The one thing that I wanted to put in and I just couldn't find a way to put in was Mr. X. There's a nod. It's tricky to see in the shot, and I was like, just use the shot, but it doesn't work in the movie. And I was like, okay. With a movie, you have to actually tell a proper movie rather than use the shots that you want, said Roberts.
Yeah.
So, I mean, apparently they had a Easter egg scene that they cut. I mean,
cool. I loved seeing that in theaters.
Director's edition, when you get the Blu-ray version.
I'm not buying that movie.
Same. What, for like extra like minute and a half of like bonus scenes with extra Easter eggs in it? Okay,
actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, like the bonus features would probably be more interesting than the movie. Like everything, like all the references that they had to cut or whatever.
Like, I don't know. I guess what at the end of the day, it's not an objectively good movie by any means, but it's a fun movie.
Yeah,
it's fun
it was
and
entertaining.
I liked it because I had no expectations whatsoever. Like I said, like the cinematography was really what I liked the most about the movie. It was really cool.
Yeah, the sets were beautiful and the shots were well done. But like if you want characterization, plot, or dialogue, it's not the movie for you.
Excuse me? One of the not what you said, but apparently one of the Russo brothers was the one writing the plot.
That's so funny.
Oh wait, no, never mind. What? No, wait. It's not the same Russo.
Oh.
It's Greg Russo. He made the new Mortal Kombat movie. He's writing the second Death Note. There's a second Death Note coming out. Excuse me.
There was a first Death Note.
What do you mean? What?
As in like movie? There was a Death Note movie.
Ew! Excuse me. There was a second Death Note that came out in 2006. That's disgusting. It's probably garbage.
2006.
Yeah, an old ass Death Note, 2006, with a new character. Yagami.
Weird.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, it's not the same Russo. I thought it was the same Russo that did like because isn't like Game of Thrones Russo brothers?
No, that was
Russo
Avengers.
Brothers, yeah.
What?
No, yeah. Oh wait, what? No, what?
No, it was B&B. Avengers. Like Age of Ultron was.
Who's Game of Thrones? I know they lost their job working on Star Wars because of how bad Game of Thrones ate shit.
It was B&B. Game of Thrones director.
Yeah, director of Star Wars. Who lost their job?
David Benioff and D.B. Weiss were the executive producers who like wanted Star Wars. But yeah,
Benioff and Weiss. Yeah, they got kicked out of the fucking Star Wars trilogy because they're dog shit fucking Game of Thrones ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Russo brothers, those are Avengers. Yeah, okay. The Avengers directors. Okay.
I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, apparently another cutscene was at in the diner. There was a cutscene. What I mean is Easter egg. There was a typewriter apparently in the diner. I didn't see that one. In Resident Evil.
I remember seeing that.
Typewriter,
thinking,
yeah.
Like, that's so out of place. That doesn't make any sense.
Apparently, Capcom gave the director and the filmmakers the full layout digital blueprints of the buildings to recreate them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you could see that. Like, there was a lot of love in the buildings.
Yeah. Apparently, Wesker plays the same piano song that's in the game, too.
Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata.
Yeah. Apparently the ammo when they go into the armory is all packaged the exact same way than it is in the video games.
Yeah, I noticed that. I thought that's just how ammo looks.
all ammo comes in the same boxes.
Yeah, no, handgun ammo is red and white. Shotgun ammo is green. Machine gun ammo is blue.
Oh, they talk about it here on the IMDb site's finally working and saying how you were telling they didn't mention that it was a former art museum. They're like, the movie never explains why the entrance hall of the police station looks so elaborate with its architecture and its giant statue in the background. Apparently there's a painting on the wall in the Spencer mansion that had Chris Redfield on it because it's the same painting that's in the video game.
Oh, cool. I think I know the painting it's referencing.
Apparently all the guns were references to the games and the guns they had in the games. So people look at that. Apparently.
That's a reach. Of course they were gonna have guns. Unless you mean like they were like Star's explicit samurai edge.
Claire's necklace apparently is dragonfly wings, which is a reference to Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Okay. Sure. No, the character, they looked good.
Yeah.
Chris was spot on. Oh, I also called that because it was what's his name? Robbie ML. I was like, how much do you want to bet he's gonna have a shirtless scene? And then
the first scene
the first time we see him, he's just fresh out of the shower, and I was like, called it.
Yeah, but to be fair, he was blurred in the background until they put the shirt on. So,
but
still,
come on,
no shirt, no naked scenes for him,
no nips,
no nips. Anyways, Matt, do you want to move on to the next part?
Yeah,
of the show. We're going back to 2012 here. We're going back to 2012 since we don't have any other topics to talk about today. We're gonna play
because
game.
I've been playing Final Fantasy. I've been staying off Twitter because I don't want to get spoiled because I follow all my friends on Twitter play Final Fantasy, so they're just tweeting Final Fantasy stuff. So I've been off Twitter, so I haven't been seeing the updates of the real world.
There's so many better reasons besides playing Final Fantasy for you not to go on fucking Twitter.
No, but I mean, you do the daily rounds of I'm gonna check Facebook. For me, Tumblr, TikTok, Twitter. For you, it's Reddit.
See,
everybody has their daily check-ins when it comes to their apps.
I'm gonna quote a meme for you, Matt. I go on Reddit for the irony. You go on Twitter for serious reasons. We are not the same.
I do not go on Twitter for serious reasons.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, we're gonna play a little Would You Rather game, Matt.
Yeah.
A little Would You Rather game. We loaded up this website that does Would You Rathers. I'm sure everyone and their mothers heard
I
about
would
it before.
rather not.
We wanted to celebrate, the 10-year anniversary of Like for TBH and rate me out of 10 era of Facebook or internet as a whole. I'm sure you all remember that era. I mean, I partook in that garbage when I was like 10.
Every day I'll get that notification from Facebook and it's like, you have memories to look back on today.
10 years ago, like for TBH.
Ooh, I'd rather not. Sometimes I go through it and I just delete all those posts. And I'm like, if anyone dares to look into my history, I hope they don't see this. I have nothing to hide. It's just cringy.
Did you ever do a TBH, Matt?
I never did personally, because I never had the patience to respond to everybody who would like my post. But I would always I would like other people's posts.
Yeah. I unfortunately partook in that, but anyways, we will do Would You Rather.
Yeah.
Now, Matt. I guess we can ask each other questions one after the other.
I mean, I don't have the link open.
That's fine. I'll do it. This is the first one, and it's really the most important one. So I think we could literally just end the episode right after this. But would you rather eat fruit roll-ups or fruit by the foot?
Oh man.
What kind of childhood snack guy are you, Matt? Are you a fruit roll-ups kind of guy or a fruit by the foot kind of guy?
This is still relevant because whenever I get high, I like to eat fruit roll-ups is it's my final answer.
Fruit roll-ups?
Yeah.
I'm a fruit by the no, I'm a fruit roll-ups guy actually. I almost mistaken them, yeah. We're in the majority, Matt. It's 60 to 40%. We're normies.
Really?
Yeah, we're normies.
I find the other ones. What are they called? Fruit
by the foot. Fruit roll-ups. Fruit by the foot. Yeah, fruit by the foot. Sorry, Jesus Christ.
The long ones that you have to peel off. I mean, you have to peel off.
Yeah, that's the fruit by the foot.
Yeah.
Fruit roll-ups is the one that are squished up, it's just
okay.
rolled up.
I find fruit roll-ups they just get in your teeth. It's too much.
Okay. Next one. If you're being eaten alive, would you rather be swallowed head first or be swallowed feet first? Oh, can we go? Oh, they're tagged. A tag. We'll go into pain and suffering.
How would you rather be vored?
Head first, definitely. You die instantaneously. It's all good.
Yeah.
Or you can get swallowed feet first, and you can fight your.
Well, I mean, think about a large snake swallowing you.
Yeah, but feet first, you can still beat the shit out of them. You can fight for your life if you get swallowed feet first.
I mean, what if you're paralyzed, so you can't move, so you can't fight?
That's not part of the question, Matt.
No, but come on, because let's be real about it. You're gonna die either way. The whole point of the question is you're getting swallowed, not would you rather just die instantly or would you rather fight your way to freedom? That's not the question. If you were paralyzed, you just can't move your body but you're still conscious, how would you rather get eaten?
Head first then. Instant death. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, I agree.
We're in the majority again, 68 to 32%, Matt.
Yeah.
That's a stupid one. Would you rather cut your hands or broken glass or lick rusty nails? I'll lick rusty nails, man. I got my tetanus shots. We're all good. We're all good. We're in the majority with that one. Easy. 62%.
I'm feeling kind of emo. I'd rather cut my hand. What? Oh.
Ew. Would you rather have your stomach pulled out of your mouth or have your brain pulled out of your eye socket?
This is some like Mortal Kombat fatality shit. Probably brain out of the eye socket.
Oh, we're in the minority then. 31%.
Because I feel like you wouldn't feel that. You know?
Would you rather accidentally send a naughty picture to your dad or to your boss?
Probably to my dad because he wouldn't care. Or like he would care, but like he would be like, "You're a fucking idiot." But like nothing would come of it, right? But then
Actually,
if I sent it to my boss, I would get like probably reprimanded and or fired immediately.
I know. Yeah, this is a hard one because like yeah, you would get reprimanded as being a boss, but I feel like it's less cringe sending it to your boss by accident.
Would you rather cringe or lose your job? Like,
I'd rather cringe.
I mean, knowing me, I would be like, "Oops, I meant to send it to my daddy, not you." Are we in the majority for that one?
This is a different website, so it doesn't tell you the answers, unfortunately.
Damn.
I'm like pickpocketing from everywhere. Bunch of websites. Would you rather have arms as long as Mr. Tickle or legs as short as E.T.?
What the fuck is a Mr. Tickle?
It's like the big giant book series. You know, there's like Mr. Noisy, Mr. Glutton.
Oh, okay.
Mr.
Arms
Bump.
as long as Mr. Tickle or legs as long as E.T.? Didn't E.T. have short legs?
Short. That's what I said, dummy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would rather have long ass arms. I kind of just want that.
What format?
Slapping your ass from far away. No. I mean, like, that just reminds me of those old, like, I want to say, like, gummy hands. Do you remember those? They were, like, sticky and they were, like, long.
Yeah. Would you rather let a crusty old man drink milk out of your belly button every day for a year or drink milk out of a crusty old man's belly button every day for a month?
Oh.
First option.
Wait, say that again.
Would you rather let a crusty old man drink milk out of your belly button every day for a year or drink milk out of a crusty old man's belly button every day for a month?
Yeah, the first one.
The first one. Damn, dude.
Wake up, Isaiah. Time for my milkies.
Would you rather say your ex's name during sex or your partner's best friend's name?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, for damage control, probably my ex.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question. That's a good one.
Would you rather walk in on your parents having sex or have them walking on you having sex?
I would rather they walk in on me.
You can deal with the cringe again, Matt?
Actually, I kind of want them to. No, I'm kidding.
Shut the fuck up. The episode's over, boys.
Yeah, we've got something to do in private. No, I'm kidding. Mom, Dad? No, I'm kidding.
Would you rather smell like cheese that's been left in the sun or a hamster cage which hasn't been cleaned for a fortnight?
Cheese. Like if I'm gonna stink, I'd rather like
rotting ass cheese.
I'd rather it be cultured.
It's gonna be very strong cheese.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that on the pod, but you know
say it.
No.
Cheese?
Yes. Richard Cheese.
Richard Cheese. Damn. Would you rather be a mad genius or popular but dim? Well, I'm clearly the first option already, so that's pretty easy for me.
And I'm the second option.
No, you're just dim, Matt. Not popular. Would you rather have a nose that never stops growing or ears that never stop growing?
Ears, I think.
Ears? Yeah, definitely ears, yeah. Would you rather only drink carbonated beverages or never drink carbonated beverages?
Never.
Same. I fucking hate fucking pop.
Like, as addicting as pop is, it's so bad for you.
I don't even like pop anyway, so we're in the majority, 65%. This one's back on the other website.
Iced tea isn't carbonated.
Yeah, it's fine. It passes the test. We're good.
Iced tea is top tier.
Top tier, A tier, S tier. That's what we should do. We should make a freaking
a ranking list of drinks. Yeah,
a tier list of
genius
drinks.
Idea.
LaCroix is S tier as well.
Well, okay. We should next week, like next episode. That's what we're doing. So we have time to think about it. Yeah,
we'll make a tier list actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
Sounds good. That's the kind of hard-hitting coverage we offer here on the Mildly Ignorant podcast.
Goddamn right.
Shitty movies and which drinks are the best.
Because you all want to hear about that on the show.
And our unsolicited opinions on it.
Yo, here's a good one.
Yes.
Be unable to shower for 2 weeks, but have clean clothes daily. Or be able to shower daily for 2 weeks, but unable to change your clothes. And this also includes the ability or inability to brush your teeth and or applying anything that masks your scent.
I go absolutely feral if I don't get to shower. But like sometimes I will just shower and put on like, I don't want to say dirty PJs, but like PJs that I've already been in or like slept in every night for like a couple days. So
that's already red, literally red.
Yeah, I need my shower.
We're in the minority, 45%.
I think I've talked about this. If I don't shower, I become a raging bitch.
You're already a raging bitch, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Have a high salary in a job you hate, or have a low salary in a job you love. And this would be a full-time job in both cases.
That's tough. That's a tough one. No,
I'll
do what you love. It's easy. Do what you love.
I was going to take the job you hate, to be honest.
Really?
We're in the minority. Yeah, 44%. Low salary, but a job you love.
If there's one thing I learned working a job that I hate is that even if you're not making as much money, it is infinitely better to work for a job that you enjoy. Like, that's one of those ones that, like, it's easy to see on paper that, like, oh, just take the high salary. But
yeah.
Like, no, once you're there and you're miserable every fucking day, it's not worth it. No amount of money can afford your happiness.
True. Would you rather have no family or have no friends? Actually, we need to skip this one. Neither of us have either, so. Would you rather... Oh, this one's easy for me. Would you rather be a high school teacher or a college professor? Excuse me. 72% won that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I feel like being a high school teacher, I don't want to say would be easier, but like that presents the type of challenge to me that would be easier than being a professor. Because like
true.
One is a lot less about like intelligence. Like, don't get me wrong, both of them you have to be smart, but like one of them you need to be infinitely more patient and like good with, I don't want to say children, but like young people. And then the other one, you have to be smart and less responsible for people who are typically more intelligent. But like I've seen some dumbass fucking college kids too.
Yeah, especially in finances.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt, for insulting your past degree of business.
No.
Would you rather have incredible dance with no pants sex that lasts 10 minutes or average sex that lasts an hour?
Okay, wait. Going back to the teaching things, I'm not done. I feel like you would feel more rewarded being a high school teacher than you would being a like professor.
That's not true at all.
Really? You think?
I would never feel because the material, and I guess it depends. Like for me, I don't find the material in high school stimulating enough or engaging enough to do anything with. University, but like, I find it stimulating, so it would reflect in the way I teach, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, like looking at me personally and like my history, I had a couple high school teachers who that like I still to this day respect and like think of fondly. And then I look at
I still talk to some of them.
Yeah, me too. And then I look at my college profs, and I only had like meaningful connections with literally one prof throughout like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 throughout 6 years of education, like of post-secondary education. I like made one meaningful connection with one prof.
Well, it's it's a lot harder. Like the chances aren't as like they're not as present to get those close connections. Yeah. But you can go out of your way to get them, though. You just have to go to like office hours and stuff like that. It's a lot more on you, right?
It's the same thing with high school. Like,
well, no, high school, like the prof is more actively engaged with your learning and making sure you understand and with that one-on-one and stuff like that. Meanwhile, university, you have to go like looking for it, kind of thing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
but I mean, I still would feel more satisfied setting kids up, or like younger people, teaching them not so much the curriculum, but like the soft skills, and like preparing them that way.
And then you get fired because you're not teaching the curriculum.
Well, I mean, obviously you teach the curriculum, but like when you're in high school, you learn the patterns to be better at education, and I feel like that would be more satisfying to me than just teaching a subject. But like that's just me. I was never passionate about any specific subject, so I know you would be different for sure. But
yeah, I'm
fine.
A fucking nerd. I'll be honest. Okay, so next question. Yeah, would you rather have unbelievable sex for 10 minutes or average sex that lasts an hour?
If it's average, why do you want it to last an hour?
True. 10 minutes is longer than it's ever lasted before, so I'll take the first option, baby. Woo!
I'm a 3-minute 3-inch wonder. Let's go.
Would you rather have a cupboard full of sex toys or kinky outfits? Matt already has a cupboard full of kinky outfits, so I guess it's the second option. And he wants me to get a kinky Spider-Man outfit, so that's not happening.
We're not talking about this on the pod.
Why not, Matt? You don't want to talk about wanting to give me a Spider-Man suit for Christmas?
I have nothing appropriate to say.
Would you rather be able to travel everywhere for free or eat everywhere for free?
Ooh.
Definitely travel.
Yeah.
Travel. I don't give a fuck about eating for free everywhere. And you're just getting more bang for your buck, though, because traveling is more expensive, right?
I mean, think about, like, because you'd have to equate the costs. Like, you can't say, like, traveling's more expensive, so of course I'm going to choose traveling. Like, you have to get the equal value out of both of them. So, like, imagine going to these, like, 5-star restaurants that are, like, thousands of dollars per dish, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one, because food is good. But so is traveling. I don't know. I think if would I rather spend $800 to go on a trip or $800 for like delicious food? Fuck. What about you? Are you still
travel?
On travel?
Yeah, travel. Definitely travel. It's not even hard.
Yeah, I guess I agree.
Here's a few deeper ones now, Matt. Would you rather have an intelligent partner or a good-looking partner?
This is so funny.
Are you a sapiosexual? Like all the cringy people on fucking online dating say they want?
Okay, this might be a little TMI, but like, I am... how do I go about phrasing this?
You're like underage boys. What?
No. I would rather top for someone I find less intelligent, and then I would rather be a bottom to somebody who I find intelligent.
So intelligence is like a dominance thing.
I mean, for me,
hierarchical thing.
Like, I've always had a thing for stupid guys.
I concur. I can be your witness to say that is indeed true, Matt.
But, like, yeah. Sometimes you just... Okay. That's my take on the question.
Same. Intelligent. For sure, intelligent. Would you rather know how the world began or how it will end? Began for me because I can profit.
Yeah, exactly.
Financially off of that. How it will end, people would just think you're crazy and put you in an asylum.
True.
And this last one, I think Matt will give a pretty definitive answer due to his seasonal depression. But would you rather it be summer forever or winter forever?
Oh God, forever? Ooh, yeah, it's summer.
Yeah, same. Summer forever.
Okay, would you rather it be spring forever or fall forever?
Fall.
Yeah, me too.
Fall. And not even because there's Halloween in fall. I know that you just want it for Halloween, but
no, not even. Just like the color palette and
the vibe.
The cool weather.
It's the vibe.
It's not the vibe. Stop.
Okay, so now let's go on to our podcast question, I think, for the episode.
Yeah.
So again, people, if you want to ask questions, we answer one viewer or listener question per episode at the end of every episode. You can ask them in the YouTube comments. You can ask them on Spotify. In the episode description, there's a little place you can put your question in. And on social media, just find a post and post it there, and we'll see it and we'll add it to the list. We have a big document we add the questions to. Mm-hmm. So today, we have a nice little question here. What are some things that sound like compliments but are actually insults?
Ooh, that was a dirty mouth noise I just made. Some things that sound like compliments but are insults.
One that like grandparents do all the time is like, well, not all the time. Like obviously it's contextual, but like when they call you like a big boy now or whatever.
You find that insulting?
As I said, it depends on context. Sometimes it's like positive or like what's the word I'm looking for? Like endearing? No, endearing. Like like when you when you treat a younger person with like compliments, there's like a term for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, endearing, I guess. Like on the other side, like you can clearly tell when they mean it. Like you got some fucking weight on you, boy.
True. Yeah. Some things that sound like compliments but are insults. I don't know if this is like, it's kind of related to the question, but I think like, no, what am I trying to say?
Oh, you look great for your age? That's another one.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know, anything regarding like things you can't change.
Yeah, I guess, or like you're smart, pretty, you're funny for a, blank.
Oh, if you have to say for a blank.
Yeah.
If you have to put someone else down to bring someone up, especially if they're like a part of that like group, like, oh, I was gonna say you're pretty for a girl.
You're pretty for a pretty person.
If you have to put "but" in there, either like
but damn girl, your butt popping.
I mean, that's different. I'm just trying to think of like times that I've been complimented, but it was actually an insult.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
There's there's a girl I went to high school with, and I'm not gonna name names, but she looked like a fucking mouse, and like she was the like the fucking professional at doing this. Like she would always say like nice shit to people, but like made them feel like fucking trash. And I just like I can't think of any specifics off the top of my head, but like as soon as you asked this question, I literally just thought of this person because they used to do it so fucking frequently all the time. But they looked like a rat, so.
Ooh, this is another good one. I just thought of. You're not like those others people, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're like those other girls. I'm not like those other girls.
I've gotten like, but you don't look gay, or you don't sound gay, or you don't like.
Why are you still single?
Oh, yeah. That one hurts.
Yeah, I guess that's our answer. I think we should wrap here now, Matt. I think, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
You want to do the outro, or do you want me to do it?
I still don't know all the things.
God damn it! You're 14 episodes in. Fuck off. I'll do it.
At one point, I was like, I'm gonna take it upon myself to know them, and then
I'd be so proud of you, Matt, but you let me down again, like usual.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. You never let me down. That's a lie. Never mind.
What? You don't give me the opportunity to let you down, which is probably a safe bet.
Valid, yeah. That's my safety. That's like my self-defense mechanism that I do with everyone. Because I have the mentality that if you want to do it right, you got to do it yourself. So let's go. But I trust you.
Work on that.
I trust you with the power to edit this episode and upload it.
I knew you were gonna go there.
Like you've done so many times before. I trust you with this tasking, man. Anyways, thank you for listening to this episode of the Mildly Ignorant Podcast, episode 14.
Ooh.
Freaking 3.5 months in already.
3.5 months, 2 weeks.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, yeah. If you want to go even worse, it's 14 hours, Matt, of content.
Yeah.
Actually 15, because that one episode that was like 2 hours long. But anyways,
that's like a day of me playing Final Fantasy.
That's one day of basement dwelling. If you want to listen to all of them. But yeah, thank you for listening. Again, we're on all major platforms: Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Radiocast, Radio Friendly, Stitcher, Overcast. You name it, we're on it. You'll find us. We're also on social media: Mildly Ignorant Podcast, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Please, if you haven't done so already, please go follow those pages, and also please go subscribe to our YouTube page. Even
share
though
them
you may
with your
listen,
friends.
Yeah, and share it with your friends, please, friends and family. But yeah, please subscribe to the YouTube page, even though you may not listen to it on there. It just helps us out, helps us in the algorithm. Please leave us reviews on Google and Apple Podcasts as well. That helps us in the algorithm on their end.
I was going to say, and Yelp.
Yelp, yeah. Leave us a Google review. We'll put our establishment in we'll create a page. You can leave us a review there too. But yeah, again, thank you for listening. We appreciate all the growth. We are slowly but surely growing. We're about to hit our next milestone quicker than we hit our first one. So
yeah,
that means
it's all thanks to you guys.
Definite growth going on. So thank you. And please keep sharing us with everyone you know. And we'll see you next week for episode 15.
Yay.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.